Welcome back, trainers. Angel of the Night here. We are back again with the Grand Challenge 2025, part number 2, and this is battle number 31. Now, our opponent here today is going to lead off with a Maushold and a Whimsicott, and of course, we're coming in here with a Ninetales and an Exeggutor. Now, with that being said, Whimsicott could pose to be a problem if it does get the Tailwind set up, and of course the Population Bomb with Maushold could also be an issue as well. So we want to make sure that we try to get as much damage off here to these Pokemon as possible before they manage to get that Population Bomb going. So we're actually going to swap out here to the Indeedee, setting up the Psychic Terrain, and then of course we want to set up the Expanding Force to be able to hit the two opposing Pokemon at the exact same time. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. We're going to get that swap in, and as you can see, the Psychic Surge is going to activate, setting up that whole Psychic Terrain. Now we do have the Sun up, which means that that's going to give us ×2 speed, and should give us the ability to go for that Expanding Force before the two opposing Pokemon. However, we are going to see a Terrestrialization here from the Maushold, and they are going to go into a pure Normal type, which is actually surprising because normally they tend to go for Ghost, but that's besides the point. Okay, Whimsicott here going to go in for the Tailwind and set up the speed on the opposing side, and it looks like the Maushold is going to be able to outspeed us here in this situation and manage to get that Population Bomb off. Now that is 2, that is 3, that is 4, that is 5, and 6. So unfortunately we do lose our Exeggutor here this turn. Now sometimes in some situations Population Bomb can go anywhere from 2 to 10 hits. And it's just unfortunate that we managed to get completely obliterated by Population Bomb. Now, the next Pokemon coming back in here is going to be the Ninetales. Hopefully, we will be able to get like a Heat Wave off here. But we are going to go in for the Follow Me. Now, the Indeedee does have a Rocky Helmet. So if the Population Bomb is going to be used next turn, it'll be redirected into the Indeedee and do damage every time a Population Bomb move comes out. Now, should I have done that to begin with? Probably. I realistically probably should have. However, I really thought I was going to be able to outspeed that whole Maushold situation, but if it were not for the Tailwind, we probably would have had a different outcome. So, we are going to go in for the Terrestrialization to Purifier here, in hopes that we can actually get a decent Heat Wave off. Now Whimsicott, of course, goes for the Protect here, so it's not going to be able to get any damage this turn, and here is the Follow Me from the Indeedee, redirecting all moves into it itself. So here goes the Population Bomb, and of course it's being redirected, so Indeedee is going to get hit. So here's 1 Population Bomb, Rocky Helmet damage, 2 Rocky Helmet damage, and so on. Now this is probably the best way to deal with Maushold if you wanted it out sooner rather than later. So instead of doing what I did at the very beginning and swapped out in order to get my speed, just do the Follow Me redirection, save yourself the hassle, save yourself your Exeggutor, and take out this Maushold. As you can see, down it goes. Okay, so now we've got 2 Pokemon down. Maushold is also down though, and I'm okay with that. Heat Wave, of course, not able to make contact with a Whimsicott. That's perfectly fine. And we do have Como still left onto the team. So let's bring in Como here. Our opponent is going to bring in their Sneasler. And of course, as you know, we are Dragon fighting, and he is fighting and poison, if I'm not mistaken. He does have a Psychic Seed, which is going to be able to activate the Special Defense boost, and that could pose to be another issue altogether. However, we're going to go in for the attack here and try to attack the 2 opposing Pokemon at the exact same time. But as you can see, Whimsicott is going in for the Helping Hand here first, as it is a Prankster, if I'm not mistaken. And here is the Dire Claw going into the Ninetales, taking us down right into the red zone. However, we are going to go for that Heat Wave, and we are magically going to hit those 2 Pokemon at the exact same time, which is fantastic. However, the Whimsicott does have a Focus Sash. If it were not for that, we probably would have knocked him out. Here we go with the Clanging Scales. That actually does do some damage to the Sneasler. Not enough to pick up that KO. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think we are actually locked into Clanging Scales. I think this thing was Choice Spect, if I'm not mistaken. So here comes the Dire Claw that is going to make contact with the Ninetales, pick up the KO, and unfortunately for me, I am locked into Clanging Scales where I cannot hit the Whimsicott. So that is going to be game. Here's the Moonblast coming my way. If you guys enjoyed the battle there today, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, post your comments down below, and I will see you in the next battle. Peace out.